Alright, so I'm back at it. This is what I got done last time I was out here. I framed in this one wall and we reused this storm door that was on our house that we don't need anymore. We actually got a new one with our little addition that we did. So I've never really framed in a wall before, but some of the challenges I guess that I came across was, this whole structure, it has no foundation. It's not level, it's not square. I mean, I just did the best I could. Like these side pieces kind of help square it up, but it's not perfect. So when you go to square in something that is perfectly square, like a door, and you're trying to frame it in, it came with some challenges and I had to make some adjustments to make it work. It's in there pretty tight. I'm hoping that I don't have any problems like with the wood swelling and the door getting stuck, but for right now it is pretty good. It opens pretty good. I'll have to make some sort of like a little latch or something. I'm not gonna get too crazy with it, but I did find that these cross pieces, these diagonal pieces, really made the wall way more stable. That was what I found worked the best. Because before that, I could still take basically the whole building and shake it, and it would still wobble around. So I'm hoping that that when I get the other wall done on the other side, which is the plan today, that it'll really make this whole structure much more rigid. And I'll just kind of go from there. If I feel like I need to do anything extra to make it more solid, then I will. I guess one thing I was thinking about is doing some pieces that connected from these cross members down to this pole. Maybe that would help. And I'm thinking about, well, a foot of snow on top and thawing and freezing and thawing and freezing, and just the weight of winter. High winds, we get pretty windy here up on this hill, so we'll see. But it's going well. I'm having a good time doing this. It's 35 degrees out right now, but I'm in the sun, I'm outside, I'm not inside watching the news, getting all depressed and stuff. Out here keeping busy. I'm not really sure if I'm going to have enough wood to do the rest. Actually, those 12 footers over there for chicken tractors, that will be, if I get tired of this or if I run out of lumber, I'll start building a chicken tractor, because I got some eggs in the incubator right now, and they need a place to go here in another 10 days, so I better get on it. That's what I got done so far. Well, I guess I better show you this too. We picked this up from Habitat for Humanity store, and it's just it's a really nice, actually a pretty decent storm door I bought for 20 bucks. And I won't show you now, but on the other side there's a full-size screen that will slide up, so you can slide that glass completely down and replace it with a screen, which is in there. But it's a little bit lighter than the door that I used on the other side, but we wanted the greenhouse to really be like a walk-through type of situation, so we could go in one side and just walk right out the other side into the garden, which is all going to be fenced off, so it'll be a good way to get in and out, and so that's the plan. So I'm going to get to work and I'll get you an update. So before I mentioned I hung a plumb bob, a homemade plumb bob, from that peak right down to here, which doesn't make any sense now that I'm measuring things out. Yeah, that's the center of the peak that comes down, but the measurement from that point to that wall and that point to this wall is so far off just because the entire structure isn't square and I'm not on completely flat ground. So if I've learned anything by this is that just take it one step at a time and just kind of, you know, this is a situation where you're just gonna eyeball stuff and make it work. And that's what I did on the other wall, and it did work. And that's what I'll do on this side. But I like the way these sidewalls look. They're nice and straight, and I really don't want to mess with them. I just need to keep telling myself that it doesn't need to be perfect, or else I'll sit here all day measuring things 20 times trying to get it all right. And I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm trying to get some stuff done today, so. Got this other side framed in. Pretty much identical to the other side. And it was one measurement, one cut at a time. Looking at it, looks pretty uniform, but I can see its flaws. It's built on a hill, but it's pretty stable. Pretty happy with it. Next step is I'm gonna go grab this door and hang it up, see if it fits okay. Just showing you the hardware for the door and the stowaway screen and how we can take out the window if we want to. And there you have it. It's pretty strong. So I guess the next stage is putting the channel lock and wiggle wire on here someplace. We'll figure out what we're gonna do with that. And we were gonna get pool noodles and put them on the corners. We thought that the corners would be too sharp, maybe that it would break the plastic, just to save the plastic. So that's something we're gonna look into at like a dollar store or something. It's early spring right now. They're probably maybe just coming in stock with that stuff, but so. All right, so on some of these sharp corners where we think that the plastic will first probably be compromised, we thought that we actually got this idea from our cousin to use pool noodles, which is a great idea. You can just take an X-Acto knife, cut them to size on our sharp corners where the plastic's gonna bend, and then just cut them long ways and it will fit right over this pipe. And I would say you could use zip ties. We're using black duct tape right now to keep it in place so that it'll be a nice, soft, smooth transition where the plastic will go over. Hopefully it won't break. We're hoping this works.
Oh!